Hello, what's up? Hello, all my guys, girls, gays, theys, everybody in between. Welcome to ShElite Showcase. I'm your host with the mostest, the shaman of ShElite, hardest working woman in podcasting, Miss Katie Kinsey, baby.
Baby.
Joining me, of course, my lovely co-host over here, the Young Bucks Nation sensation. Emphasis on the Young Bucks
I
for
know,
her.
right? Yeah.
The Young Bucks Nation station, the fire breathing, the Rhodes family, eating the spice of life's, the sassiest senor that I know, the hangman Adam Page to my widow devil Adam Cole, baby, Miss
Little.
Y to Garcia Savannah. What's up?
I mean, what isn't up, Katie? The Bucks are back. Bucks are back. All right.
All right, I see what you did there. Okay.
Oh my God, we're back again. Yeah.
I love that song.
I mean, Nick was dressed like one of the Backstreet Boys, so, and there's a member of the Backstreet Boys named Nick, so it all works out.
It's all coming together. I
Yeah,
love
exactly.
all that together.
Yes. Full circle moment.
We already had that episode.
I know, but I had to throw it in.
It's just every time we can,
Yeah,
we gotta
exactly.
reference it. It was a good episode. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But if you're here and you're hanging out with us live, you're already doing it on twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase, where you can get a subscription. You know, you can subscribe. I don't know like what it is without Amazon Prime Gaming. Probably like a few bucks a month. I don't know. I have a lifetime subscription to our channel for free because I did it. So it's
good.
the channel. So, but you know, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, you're already paying for Prime. Why not use that for a subscription every single month to your favorite podcasters? It's us.
Just in case you didn't know.
It's us. Or you can follow and then you'll get notified if you just follow the Twitch that you'll get notified when we go live. YouTube.com/ShElite Showcase. It's free to subscribe there. We gotta boost those numbers back up. We're on a nice stretch. We gotta boost it back up.
Yeah, come on.
3 seconds to go to the page to subscribe. While you're there, you can like, you can comment, you can see all the stuff we've done, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And if you want to spend a little bit more monies, 3 monies to be exact, $3, you get exclusive non-wrestling podcasts every single month. There will be a new one this month. I'm also playing with an idea in my head about something else I want to do on there. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I'm still trying to work it out, and I just thought of it today.
Mm-hmm.
But stay on the lookout. You know, it'll be fun. It'll be a great time. Shout out to Hook, says Justin.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the hookers out there.
Oh.
That's what they are.
I know.
Oh, he had the bat signal and everything. That was crazy.
That was good. The bat signal, the hook signal. I guess we got
the hook signal. I don't know why Justin's woeing me. Justin, that's what they're called. Those are his fans. Also, we support sex work over here. Come on now. Sex work is real work. And y'all, I'm jealous. Good for y'all. Also, everyone, if you hear just banging on Savannah's side, she's got like crazy ass winds as it just happened.
Yeah, the winds are just wreaking havoc. They're, I guess, throwing shit around. I don't know. But
wreak havoc, we know him.
I know, right? It's another type of havoc. Not the advocate, because this is not in my favor at all. The wind is just, the lights flickered a bit, so now we might lose power. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I just randomly leave,
if Savannah ends up dipping, I can.
It's not because I quit.
Savannah's not quitting. She might just. That's happened to me before. I've been on a show, power's gone out, I've had to dip, and then I try and come back and it doesn't work, and that's okay. We'll get through as much as this is humanly possible.
Yes, but
Savannah here.
I don't want to miss shit, so the wind better freaking chill.
Yeah, maybe if we just ask it nicely.
I tried that, and then I almost got in a car accident.
Okay. All right. So before Savannah possibly dips and or gets blown away, let's get some news and rumors here. I don't have a lot. There's not a whole lot that's been happening. This week was pretty mellow compared to last week.
We know someone named Mello. You don't
know.
You
don't. Gaslighting girl boss Carmelo Hayes, by the way. Love it. He really is. He really do be gaslighting trick. It's kind of crazy. Love it. So I talked about last week Kevin Dunn done with WWE. Now we have Lee Fitting, who is the head of media and production in WWE. I guess he's done stuff with NFL. And sorry, I'm just like low-key listening to the wind in the background.
I know. Much apologies for that.
Oh no, it's fine. It's just like a little like in my ear.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
I wonder if they can hear it. They definitely can hear it.
There's no way they can't. Like,
it sounds like literally sounds like boom, boom, boom.
I should have taken a picture of the outside. It looks like Breaking Bad. Like the sky's brown. Like it's all dusty. It's all dusty and stuff. You can't even see the mountains when you drive.
It's only what, 4, almost 5 there.
It's gonna be 5 soon.
Yeah.
But earlier, you know, when it was mostly daylight. Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. So Lee Fitting. Hell yeah. I mean, we already got like new camera angles and shit. Like Tommaso Ciampa walking to like the ring like backstage before his music hit. I liked that shit. Not 100,000 camera cuts during a match. I like that. They're doing good so far.
Yeah, good run so far. Yeah.
1 week.
We're doing. Yeah, no, right?
Was I guess. So remember how last week, again, I'm just referencing a lot of stuff I talked about last week. Remember how I said that Oba Femi won the men's breakout tournament?
Yes.
And new NXT North American champion,
I did see that.
Oba Femi.
Yeah.
Oh. Listen, it like hit 10 o'clock, and I was like, oh, the match is like over? That's kind of weird. It's a little suspicious. NXT goes at least 5 over. Oh, well, lo and behold, Oba Femi's music hits. Dragon Lee does his best to try and take him out beforehand. It don't work, because that man is a monster. 22 years old.
Dang! Oh, yeah, you talked about that last week, because I was like, what the fuck am I doing at 22?
I think I just graduated college of 22.
I'm still in college at 22. I'm going to be 23 when I graduate.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, Oba Femi, new North American champion. The first one in the NIL like series that they're doing, like bringing in like college athletes and stuff.
Yeah.
The first person, I think, recently in their latest batch of NIL people who have won a title.
Okay, all right. Making history in different ways, yeah.
I love that for him. Shout out. Also, Lexi King, you little bitch, you brought it upon yourself. Just saying. Officially, Dark Side of the Ring Season 5 will debut in March. So yeah, 2 months until new Dark Side of the Ring episodes come out.
Dude,
they didn't so excited.
They didn't say like who they're gonna be on by chance?
No, they didn't. I'm assuming they'll probably wait because they probably want to do like the like hype trailer thing that they usually do. True. And
I'm trying to think who could be of, like, or what it could be about.
Brawl Out?
I would love to see something on Brawl Out, but I guess they wouldn't hear from anyone directly involved. Probably just second parties like Chris Jericho. Well, Chris Jericho's a fucking narrator, but like Chris Jericho apparently knows a lot about what happened according to Chris Jericho. So maybe he would say
anything he says anymore because he just be talking.
No, but I just mean like secondary sources. You know, like maybe Brendan Cutler, maybe Christopher Daniels. Maybe Larry.
Ace Steel's wife knows a lot because she was in the room, but she's the only person I guess not allowed to talk about it.
I think Larry will speak out. I lost my tooth to this shit.
Just aggressive barking. Like, hey, whoa, take it easy, take it easy.
Yeah.
Please. Please don't bite. But no, they haven't announced anything yet. I would absolutely fucking love a brawl out.
They can do brawl in and out, so they can talk about brawl out and brawl in.
Brawl in and out.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the name of our episode?
My episode was no, because he was all in it, bro. And then I don't know what the
yeah.
the Light the Fuse episode was all in and out because we recapped all in and all out at the same time because it was a week apart. God damn it.
That's what I was thinking of because I was like, I remember seeing those words in a phrase together.
Everyone involved has a NDA and can't talk about it for live. Okay, well that doesn't.
Oh, see, that's not fun.
Which I mean, I get it. It's just honestly, I get it, and obviously they agreed to sign it. Everyone agreed to sign it. You didn't have to agree to sign it, you know. Especially like
I would have been like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna go tell."
Exactly. So I think it's just in everyone's best interest that it's just best to forget about it, probably, or just not talk about it, because I feel like talking about it gets people riled up, and it reignites a fire that should have been like put out like over a year ago, you know.
Which I get. That makes sense. I just think.
So
I just want to see the CCTV footage, man.
I know, right? Brandon's BT footage of it.
All I want.
I think like if it was about Brawl Out, I think I don't know who everyone like who is categorized as everyone is. So I think for the Buck side, maybe Hangman will talk about it. You know, maybe Hangman will just talk about it. He's like, yeah, it's all my fault because I, as CM Punk said, went into business for myself. Literally, no one said that shit until Punk says it, and now they don't shut up about it. Like I've seen that phrase so many times, and I'm like, you guys couldn't even think of that by yourself. Someone had to do that for you, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like maybe like Hangman or Christopher Daniels. I don't know if Christopher Daniels sang one, and then maybe for Punk like FTR, maybe. Have Danhausen in character talk about it. It was very nice and very evil.
I fucking Danhausen.
Yeah, you don't just have Danhausen tell the whole story. You'll
just have Ricky Starks talk like Danhausen doing the whole thing.
There we go.
That's all I need.
Dark side of the ring. That's all.
50 minutes of that. That's all I need. And Danhausen being like the like dramatizations happening in the background.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
All we need. But no, if it's not anything to do with that, I'm not 100% sure what they have planned for season 5.
I'm curious, but also looking forward to it because
always they're so compelling, and I learned so much about people like the Von Erichs. Like
that's a good like it was a good thing to kind of like go back and watch if you didn't know much about the Von Erichs before watching the Iron Claw. So stuff like that. I don't even know if I should mention it. You know what? Fuck it, whatever. The Chris Benoit one was pretty good.
That one was
kind of intense for me. It was like very like hard to watch in a way that it was just like wow, like you know so much stuff that like you don't really know, you know, about wrestlers and like how certain things can affect you, and it's just it was. I definitely cried with that one. It's just very tragic story.
I mean I think we had a whole. It was sometime last year we did a whole question of the week thing talking about like our favorite episodes of Dark Side of the Ring and episodes we would want. So if anyone knows what that episode is, you can feel free to go check it out. You can find it somewhere on the channel. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But like yeah, it's just like things like that. You get to see like behind the curtain. You get to see the things that we either weren't told or we didn't get to hear about,
or no one was there to see, or like something that you know maybe you've heard about it, but the details were definitely not there, and now they're provided.
Yeah, for like every episode, like you get to learn about these wrestlers who had like these outlandish lives, and the majority of them sadly do come to a tragic end in some way, shape, or form. But it's just like it's the learning aspect of these people, these wrestlers, or the people in the industry. It's very sometimes somber, but also again, if you do it on the like research side. It's very interesting to like learn about these people. So we're very excited for Dark Side of the Ring. We will be, whenever the new episodes start coming out, we'll talk about what the episode is that comes out, like, because I don't know like what day or anything of the week it's going to be. So if it ends up being like a Wednesday or a Tuesday, fuck yeah, we'll talk about it on our show, the current episode that was out. Switching back, TNA got all new titles.
I saw that. I saw Trinity's post.
Yeah, so all the new titles, they were kind of releasing one every day this week, leading up to their pay-per-view this weekend, Hard to Kill. A lot of people are speculating that Trinity's going back to WWE, which means she'll lose on Saturday. I don't even know who. Wait, who is she facing? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick out of sheer curiosity because like I feel like I know, but I don't know.
I didn't know there was rumors that Trinity was going back to the WWE.
Oh, it's people. A lot of people are speculating it that she'll be at the Rumble.
Wouldn't be upset about it.
Oh, she's facing Jordan Grace.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, this Saturday, January 13th, 8 p.m. Eastern, Hard to Kill, and then they have their Snake Eyes pay-per-view event as well the following day. They're doing it. Alive at 5:50 technically, but you know. Hey,
it's still in the hour of 5.
You're still here. We're still on news and rumors anyways. It's okay. Yeah, so a lot of people are speculating Trin's going back. I just want her to be happy wherever she ends up going. If she still likes being in TNA, let her stay in TNA. Fuck around, you know? If she wants to pull a Mickie James, make a cameo in the Rumble as Knockouts.
Yeah. I wouldn't be upset about it.
I wouldn't be upset either. Like, why not? Why not?
They've allowed it before. I don't see why they wouldn't do it again. My question is, would she come out, would they call her Trinity or Naomi? If it's a TNA cameo. Because if she's going back to WWE, obviously she's gonna be Naomi, right? Like I would think so. But she's making,
I would assume so.
But if she's still like with TNA and she shows up, they might call her Trinity. I would say because that's the name she is currently going by from the company.
I would assume so. If it's a one-off, they'll probably just call her Trin. If it's like her fully coming back, then probably Naomi.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just mean if it's like kind of like what Mickie James did, like a cameo.
Yeah. Well, it was harder for Mickie because like she got to keep her name and chose to keep her name.
That's true. That is very true.
So it really is like it's like those are muddy waters that I don't necessarily know. Maybe they'll call her both. Trinity's here. You guys may know her as used to know her as Naomi. And like talk about all that shit. I don't know. Oh, that's tough because Mickie was Mickie, but she was Trinity until Diva, so it's not out of.
Then I would just call her Trinity then, like you know.
Yeah. Here's Trinity, Knockouts champion. You know, I'm praying like this is me willing that she wins into existence. That's right. But speaking of Mickie, you guys know what you're doing. Mickie James joins OVW as the creative director, head of female talent, and executive producer for their television show.
All right, Mickie. I see what you're doing, Mickie.
Pop off Mickie James, her and her husband, shout out Nicole this, just making moves in, you know, these higher up positions. Shout out, okay? I like it. I love to see it. Good for Mickie. If she doesn't want to like fully like wrestle anymore and just kind of wants to focus on that, why not? If she still wants to do both, let her.
Yeah. Let her do what she wants.
Because she's Mickie fucking James. That's why. Maybe she'll show up in the Rumble. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, right? She's done it before
at this point.
She was inside with them.
At this point now, she's really got the in because Nick Aldis. So maybe he's like, hey guys, put Mickey's name down. Huh?
He'll just like drop her name in the hat.
I wish they would bring that back. Like
The
the
little,
big.
like the bingo
Yep.
circle thing. Yeah.
I wish they would bring that shit back. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Because like you get to see people pick, but you didn't get to know unless someone was like, "Oh man, I drew number 1." No shit.
Or like, I remember, was it the 2015 Royal Rumble? I think so. Maybe it was the one after. I don't remember. But like Fandango, like got his number and he was all celebrating because I guess it was a good it was like a pretty good position, good number.
Yeah.
And Dean Ambrose, you could just see his arm reaching in, and then like he checked like the one that he got, and then he checked Fandango's number, and he switches them out. And I don't think I don't think Fandango noticed.
Oh, it's and like when Eddie tried to steal Ric Flair's number.
Yeah.
Fucking bring back the shenanigans, please. That's all I ask. I am a simple girl, just asking for a simple thing. Bring back Rumble shenanigans, please.
And it's funny because like you don't have to like spoil like, oh, who's going when, or you don't. It doesn't. I don't think it interferes with the booking. Like it, you could still book it the way you want to, book the order you want to, and just you don't have to tell anybody.
You just show everyone picking either.
Exactly. Like, but no.
But no.
No, you don't do it anymore.
No, they just don't want to do it. Rude.
That is rude.
But but you know what's not rude? Today in women's wrestling history. That's all.
That's all your news and rumors?
That's it. That was it. That's all I had.
Okay. Then I do have one thing. I thought you were going to mention it. That's why.
What did I don't know if you knock it.
I don't know if you saw, but CJ Perry, or otherwise formerly known as Lana, she's apparently going back she's back in the hospital. Her infection came back, and she's waiting to see if a second surgery is going to be needed on her finger. And of course, she shared a picture, and it, of course, is not cute looking. I'm not upset that she posted the picture, but it was not. It's not a good picture. Yeah, and I just feel so bad because I don't know what it is, or I think she talked about something like MRSA. She mentioned that, but the fact is that it's like it's very stubborn. It's not staying away, and her fingers is just like, going through it. And I think it's just her finger this time, but the fact is the infection is back. So I'm just like, this poor lady just can't win. Like, stupid finger, stupid infection, just go away. So I wish her nothing but the best. I hope things can go better this time for her. I hope a second surgery is not needed and they can just give her like some hardcore antibiotics or something. But again, I don't know how this shit works. I know she's back in the hospital.
Yeah, maybe I did see that and I kind of just like forgot.
Oh, and wait, whoa, Katie. I can't believe, I think you did this on purpose. Last night on Dynamite, the return of my boys, the Young Bucks, came back, and they have porn stashes again. I mean, maybe it's just because they've been gone for so long, but I'm not even upset at them. And if they're going to be heels, then you know what? It works. So you know what? And they came back as Spy versus Spy. I guess that's their new gimmick.
If that needs to be the gimmick at this point, I don't give a shit about anything else. Just make it Spy versus Spy.
Yeah, because that's nostalgic right there. Spy versus Spy. I saw like people posting gifs about it, and I'm like, oh my god, like very accurate, but also it was like that kind of unlocked a core memory. But yes, my boys are back. They are apparently set to be Sting's last match, which people are of course bitching about it, but people are also saying that apparently Sting had basically full control on who he wanted his last match to be. He had full control on what he wanted to be. And if it was the Young Bucks, then go take it up with the man himself, who had control over who his last match was going to be against. People wanted it one-on-one versus like him versus Darby. And I'm like, why would you do that after they've talked about how it's never going to happen?
Why would you do this? Yeah, whatever Sting wants, it's his match. I would rather it be the Young Bucks versus Sting and Darby versus Ric Flair getting anywhere near that ring.
I'll take what I can get from you, Katie. But like, and if they're gonna be like, heels and stuff, like if Sting goes over, I think it's gonna be a really good send off for him. I would hope they would, as much as I love the Bucks, I would hope that Sting wins and they don't pull what they did with Kurt Angle and have Baron Corbin beat him at WrestleMania before he retires. That
Yeah, let's
like
talk
I would
about
hope.
it.
Yeah, I would hope that like they do Sting a proper send off. Well, I do agree. Keep Rick out of it, but I did see people on Reddit speculating like, what if they like super kick Ric Flair like in the middle of the match? I'm like, you know what? Yes.
Oh my god, that means I get a point on my Deadpool. Let's go.
Yeah.
As morbid as that is, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look.
see?
Of course.
No, but Matt's just mad because I took Flair before he could.
Ooh, shade. But yeah, my boys are back. I'm happy. I still kind of hope the porn stashes are a bit of a phase, but if it's for their character, then fine.
So it'll
But
be a phase until they change.
yeah, I know, right? It's just a phase. It's not a phase, Mom.
Not phase, Mom.
I know, right? Not a phase, kid. Get like
Let me just get my emo hair in.
I know, right? Like fucking Spider-Man when he just like moves his little bangs in front of his face when he
Fucking
has like
Spider-Man
Venom.
3 is the worst
Yeah.
movie.
Okay, you know what? It's not that bad, but it's not the best of the.
Out of that trilogy, it's
not the
ass.
best. It's not the best, but I mean, I didn't complain about it. I'm like,
Matt hates Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. He said rude in regards to me taking Ric Flair. Sorry. All right. Anything else
no,
that I
that
may
was
have
it.
glossed over?
I know, that's it. I think, yeah.
Okay. Now today in wrestling history, from 2013.
Oh, that's over a decade ago.
I know. I went way back for this one. So it was Shine number 6. And as I do with like most like the indie promotions that I end up finding, I'm just gonna rattle off the names that we both know or may know, people will know that were a part of this card. Because I used to do like the actual matches, and that was way too much fucking work. I'm trying to make my life easier. Mia Yim, Santana Garrett, Allison Kay, Evilise, Sue Young, Jessica Havoc, Leva Bates, Mercedes Martinez, and back when she was going by Amazing Kong, now known as Awesome Kong.
She just changes the adjectives every time.
Yes.
From amazing to awesome.
Yeah, she might have had another one too, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But like those are the two that like are well known, are Amazing Kong and Awesome Kong. I gotta give Mrs. little flowers there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Give me a second. I can't even read anything off that. Do I go first?
Yes, I went first last week.
Okay, that's what I was trying to find, but my notes are too annoying, so I gave up. All right, so I'm gonna start with my tag teams here, my wrestlers of the week. I have 2 tag teams.
I think I know one of them.
You probably know both if you think hard enough. And still, women's WWE Tag Team Champions, Team Ninja Disco Sex Party, Katana Chance, Caden Carter, retaining against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. A hell of a match. Like I love watching Caden and Katana wrestle. Especially because they are 2 of the smallest women on the roster. Like, Candice, I think, is taller than them.
Are you serious? Candice is like 5'2".
Yeah. So, I know she's for sure taller than Katana. I with Arcade.
That's insane, but props to them. They hold their own and they can put up a fight.
Oh, yeah. They're phenomenal. I love watching them wrestle. I need them versus my witches, my spooky witches. Where the fuck are Alba and Isla, guys?
I was gonna ask that too. Where they're at, you know,
I just don't understand. Like, you have them show up as like presents during the Christmas street fight thing that happened between all the women on SmackDown, and then that's it.
And then this is what happens when you make them lose to someone who's not even in the company anymore.
And that's why those titles are cursed.
I know, right?
Because they put the curse on them. Because Ronda's never mind. So yeah, they're my 1 tag team. And then, and still, NXT Tag Team Champions, the family. Come on now. Tony D'Angelo, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Adrian Rizzo, Riz, being their bodyguard. She's the glue. I keep calling her Big Ange because, like, rest in peace, but like I love me some Mob Wives type shit. God, it's everything about them is so fun. It's giving Mob Wives, it's giving Goodfellas, it's giving all of that in the best way possible. And they took on OTM. Now OTM's kind of gonna get a female on their side, so it's probably not the end. And like we started the Dusty Classic this week. All good things in NXT. I'm happy.
Yes, as you should be. So, I have one. It was technically gonna be two, but the Young Bucks just fucking showed up. They can't be my tag team. They literally showed up for like 30 seconds and stood there with like Matt doing the chin raise and the eyebrow raise, and Nick like with his hat, dressed like Nick, the other Nick, Nick Carter.
Yep.
So yeah, I was like, they can't be my tag team. I was like, I had to pick someone else because like they literally just stood there.
They did nothing.
Yeah, exactly. But Katie, I'm coming for your brand. For the first time ever, my tag team of the week is Kaden and Katana because they did have one hell of a match against Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, and they retained the titles. And I think they're doing good with those titles. I think they're bringing some good value to them, and hopefully they're the ones to like lift the curse on those titles. Like, please and thank you. So yeah, they're my tag team because the Young Bucks just couldn't be the tag team. I couldn't do it. I was like, they showed up after months of being gone, and they just stood at the very last minute of Dynamite. So yeah. So Kaden and Katana.
Welcome aboard.
I know, right?
I'm glad you're seeing the ways, not the way.
Not the way, but one of the ways.
One of the ways. Which, speaking of, there's gonna be a Mandalorian Grogu movie. Pedro Pascal, everything. Sorry, I just love him so much. Anyways, my famale, my womans of the week. I just have one. I could have gave it to like anyone in the like 8-woman tag match on Dynamite. I decided not to, but like honorable mention to Anna Jay, number 99, representing Brody Lee. Shout out. I'm gonna go Michin from this past SmackDown. She had her title opportunity against Io Sky. Finally put some respect in the eyes of the people who weren't there for Michin, Mia Yim. Sorry. I'm gonna be late for this movie and we'll have a
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Talk to you later. I did just text her back not that long ago, so she'll text me back later. But yeah, Michin has like, I've known Michin can wrestle and puts on fantastic matches, and I'm glad that some people are finally starting to see that, because her and Io was the best match on SmackDown. Some people can say the triple threat with Randall, LA Knight, and Allen, but that match technically wasn't a full match because disqualification.
And, I was gonna say no contest, so
NC, no contest, baby. So that's why I'm gonna go Michin. Give her the respect that she deserves.
Yeah, good pick. I have 3 technically.
Oh, okay.
2 of them are from the same match. You brought up the women's tag match from Dynamite. It was a really good match. -1 booked it. I know people are like, that's so random. I'm like, bro, -1 booked it, and it was homecoming. Like,
it was for Brody.
I was gonna say, and in a way, it made sense. Anna Jay is one of them because she not only got the pinfall, but the way she was representing Brody. Her shirt, the way it was all blinged out, was awesome. I wish she had the 99 like how she normally does, but she didn't. That's okay. But I'm like, maybe, if she's not fully face, I would like, since the Dark Order are heels, like have her go back to the Dark Order. Obviously, she's not doing anything with the JAS anymore. Like, go back with them, start some heel shit, choke people out with them. So Anna Jay's one of them. The other one, it's because I finally got to see her wrestle live, not live, but wrestle because I didn't get to watch Collision. But Thunder Rosa is finally back, motherfuckers, and I'm so happy. Now AEW really needs to come back to El Paso, and Thunder Rosa needs to be there, and she needs to have a meet and greet because I am owed a meet and greet by Thunder Rosa because I had my purchase ticket and I was so happy. And then she got injured like the week before All Out. I was so upset, and I thought, oh, maybe just maybe they will still do the meet and greet, because she's injured, but maybe she can't wrestle, so but maybe she'll still be there. No, they refunded my shit, and I was like, no, I was so upset. I was so looking forward to meeting her in person because that same year, as in 2022 is 2 years ago now. Fuck. But
she said,
that same year in 2022 in June, I had met her virtually because she had an online signing. And she talked about we talked about how I was gonna be at All Out, and I said I would really hope to meet you there, and she said I hope so too. And she's like, I know you're gonna cry when when I see you, and I was like, I know, and it needs to happen, all right. And I've explained many times why I whatchamacallit, why Thunder Rosa means so much to me. I've explained it in details. When she won the title, I was a crying mess, and I explained like why it meant so much to me. I love that girl so much. She is fucking awesome. So yeah, she's one of my other picks. I hope she gets more one-on-one matches. I hope she gets some gold soon. Please. And then my last one is actually the opposing party from Katie's pick. I'm gonna give it to Io Sky because she did retain the title. It was a really good match. Again, I agree because it was a match from start to finish that did not end in no contest. So it was the best one of the night in my opinion. And yeah, she retained the title, and I think it's so awesome that sometimes they need to remember like they gave Io the title. She had such an awesome cash in. Sometimes a lot of the women who cash in don't really hold the title for that long. So I'm glad that she's having a really good run with the title so far, and especially because like coming back. Or not coming back. She never left, but joining Damage Control with Bailey, you would think that she's just a secondary, but the fact that she is like, the champion.
The champion.
Yeah, like it just makes me so happy for her. So Io Sky, my other romances.
All right, shout out. Let's go. Also, before I do my manses, the color coordination on the team of Thunder Rosa, Anna Jay, Willow, and Statland. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Becky.
Black and yellow. Black and yellow. Black and yellow. Black and yellow.
Yeah. You know what? Listen, that's with Khalifa, baby. That's Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Yeah. Black and yellow. Black and
yellow. I had that song on repeat the last time we were in the Super Bowl. Shit, come on now.
I can't even. I don't even mean this as like a jab, but like it was like because I think it was when like it was when the Steelers and the Packers were in the Super Bowl, and that was like at AT&T Stadium. Like AT&T Stadium was just built. I don't even think it was called AT&T Stadium yet. But like
I think I was in middle school.
As I say, it's not to take a jab again because I cannot even talk. I haven't been alive for a Cowboys Super Bowl, so I'm not. There was no way to take a jab. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, yeah,
wild times, and we somehow just made our way in this year. We're just like, hey guys, we're here too.
By the skin of your teeth. Like they won, but they had to rely on other people losing and other people. I don't think winning, but the Jaguars actually really helped you. I think if the Jaguars would have won, y'all wouldn't have been in the.
I think so. I don't know. I was like trying to like figure it out because like I don't really eat football. Like I kind of do, but not a lot. So I was just like trying to like. People were like, "Oh well, if this team wins and this team was," I was like.
Because there's so many scenarios. There's so many scenarios for some of the teams. They're like, well, this team loses, but these two teams tie. You could still make it, but if this team loses, but these also win, I'm like, dude,
yeah, like how the fuck? What y'all doing?
Sports analysts, like, I gotta give them credit, bro. Like, I couldn't be me. Like, this year I was really struggling. I was like, because more specifically, like towards the end of the season, I was thinking like, well, who's gonna win the division? Because like there was a while where like the Cowboys and the Eagles were tied. They had the same number of wins, same number of losses, but some, same number of division wins. But then some people had like, we had more conference wins than this other team. And then I'm like,
yeah, like I don't understand any of this shit.
Yeah, so it was like my brain was like a little wired, but
kudos to anyone who understands any of that. Kudos to y'all. But on to my manses. I have two. One, Josh Briggs. Listen, y'all, I've talked about this man before. Him being a solos act now, I'm not mad at it. I did love me some Brazen Jensen and Fallon, which they did the Fallon Tiffany stuff on NXT. They did the vignettes.
Yeah.
If you did not see, highly recommend. They were great. Well done. But Josh Briggs is like, man, he's just like big and he's burly and he's beautiful. I like that man's. He's a nice looking man's and he's a fantastic fucking wrestler. And he beat the shit out of Ora Mensa. He's coming after Noam Dar's Heritage Cup, rightfully so. So next time Jesus is like, hello, 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 I'm gonna rub that in his face. Be like, yeehaw, bitch. So Josh Briggs was one. And then Tommaso Ciampa, we got a little bit of NXT Black and Gold rewriting on Monday Night Raw. Ciampa taking on Finn Balor. Come on, that match was phenomenal. Because, who's surprised? Two veterans of the game have wrestled each other many a time back in NXT. So good. And that means DIY is probably very much in contention for those tag titles, which, guys, split the fucking titles. We're done with this. There are too many good tag teams, especially now that AOP's back on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Too many teams split the fucking belts.
I don't know why I don't know why they freaking united them in the first place. Like, come on now.
Because they hate us? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
I know, right? That's the only logical explanation.
Yeah, that's really it. But yeah, those are my manses. Savannah?
Yes, pulling up my notes. I have two. One, they both, but the first one is The Miz. He won his match against JD, the Judgment Day member that R-Truth's coming for. I love how R-Truth is just inserting himself into the Judgment Day. It's hilarious. He is in the Judgment Day.
That video package was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yes, agreed. R-Truth is a gem.
Sure.
So The Miz, he won his match. But I love that guy, me and The Miz. And I thought it was a really good match too. So there's that. And the second one, it seems like he's finally back in the world title scene. It is my man's, my Cowboys, my homeboy, Hangman Adam Page. He won his match against Claudio Castagnoli. I need more matches with those two, by the way, because that was a good ass match. Those two killed it together. Hangman comes out with the win, and then later on he calls out Samoa Joe, and Swerve was there. Swerve and Hangman both in the world title picture. I don't know if I can handle that, because dude, I really want Swerve to also win the world title. So what I'm hoping happens is at some point Swerve wins the title off Joe, and then later on down the line, because I don't want Swerve to have like a fucking bullshit 3-week title reign or whatever. I think he deserves a nice lengthy reign. So somewhere along the line, Hangman and Swerve have the rubber match, and then that's when Hangman beats Swerve finally for the title, and then that could really, sort of close the feud, semi, because, he beat him. I'm pretty sure Swerve's going to want a rematch, but the rematch could really be what closes that chapter. So, yeah. Hangman is my pick, but I'm also super excited that Swerve, when I heard whose house, I was like, yes, motherfuckers, finally in the title picture. Like, make it happen. He's talking about, he's like, I took Hangman's spot. He's like, now I'm going to take yours. He told Joe. And I'm like, yes, go take his fucking spot, bro. Like, do it. Like, Swerve needs to be the champion, okay? Like, please make it happen. All right? Like, pretty please. Like, Tony, you would really be Booker of the Year in my eyes if you make Swerve the champion. All right? That's how much I want it. Like, it is so long overdue. He's so over with the crowd. He absolutely deserves it. Like, just give it to him. Please.
Get what I want.
Give me what I want. I know, right?
Exactly. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Yeah. See, I just know that like if we get like the cool thing of like Swerve being champ, then like something else is gonna go drastically wrong because that's how AEW is.
I know.
I just don't have hope.
I need.
It's like Swerve becomes champion and then they get rid of like the TBS title because fuck the women, I guess. Like that's Tony Khan's mind.
That is very true. Like, you can't have everything you want. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have the best of both worlds. So he's gonna retire like the TBS championship and fire like 6 women. Like,
If we just spoke that into existence, I'm so sorry.
I know, right? I know, right? We just
But, like,
jinxed it.
But like I'm not wrong though. Like that's
No, you're kind of right in a way, you know. Like, I didn't even think about that. Like, it's kind of like everything's got a price, you know. Like what cost?
Teddy DiBiase. See
You know,
here,
right? Everybody's got a price. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Good ass
You
song,
pop
by the
up.
way. Yeah. The $1 Million Man. Good ass song, good ass belt, good laugh.
Oh, that belt is beautiful.
I know. I miss that belt.
I want that belt.
I know, right? But yeah, so Hangman is my pick, but Swerve, it's gonna be your house soon, bro. It's gonna be your house soon.
Soon it will be his house.
He is
It kind
so
of is
over
now,
with
but
the
not
crowd.
yet.
I was gonna say he is so over with the crowd. Like, it's his house. Like, he's got the keys. He owns it. Like, you know, it's just like it's like a custody battle. You know, you're fighting for the deed, and he's finally gonna get it.
Oh no, another custody battle.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
House on a pole match. Custody of
Keys
house.
to the house on a pool match. But the
Swerve's house.
physical house on a pool.
I know, right? Swerve's house. It's Swerve's house. He's shown it that. Like, looking back at when Swerve first started, and everyone, like, you know, they're not, even I was turning the I'm like, they're not doing shit with Swerve. Like, yeah, they threw him in a tag team with Keith Lee. Good matches they did, but like after they broke up, like they weren't doing much with him. And now, it's starting to they're starting to cook,
Yeah.
you know?
It also did suck because like we were so close multiple times to finally getting like the payoff between Keith Lee and Swerve. But like
Yeah.
Keith Lee's health is just like a huge factor, and like that's why it didn't happen at the latest pay-per-view.
Yeah, and obviously, like, health comes first. I'm glad
Exactly.
Keith Lee didn't try to push through and like hurt himself even more, which means we go without him for much longer. So like, just take care of yourself now, and then it'll be like, you know, for the long run, you'll be okay, you know, long term.
Yeah, like even some people are like, I don't even want it anymore. No, I still want the match because the match is gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
It won't have the same like
punch,
sting, no pun intended, behind it, but it's still gonna be great.
and look. Blood, yeah, Katie's looking. Swerve wins the title, and then Keith Lee comes back. You can have it for the title. Boom! Like, make it happen.
Let's go.
And they would have one hell of a match.
Oh, God, I love watching Keith Lee wrestle.
Yeah.
He's so cool. Okay, so I'm taking this time for our question of the week. I'm making this a little bit of a brainstorm session between me and you.
Oh boy.
Nothing crazy. So if you recall, during our ShElite Showcase Awards, which everyone should go check out because they were so much fun.
Yes, they were.
I always ask what people want to see from us, you know? So the main thing we got was like collabs on the main channel, this on the main show, and ways to interact with the fans. So I know at one point we were like, oh, we'll just like talk about it and we'll figure it out. I'm making that this time to talk about it to kind of get ideas because I don't trust us to actually talk about this offline.
It won't happen. It'll probably be discussed. Like, you know, Katie will be like, hey, we should think of a time of when we should like talk about it. And then that's it. We don't.
Exactly. So I'm like, well, fuck it. Like, the show wasn't super long. We'll just make it this time. We'll knock out some ideas. Like, we don't have to go like fully in depth. But so I'll ask you first. Is there anyone in the wrestling space that you personally want to have on this show?
Specifically, it's kind of hard. Like, well, first of all, I would love to have some of the guys, and gals, like Allison. It would be cool to have Matt on, like, cause like Matt and Justin and Reek have been here, but that was because I
Without
wasn't
you.
here. Yeah, it would be cool to have like a panel, like with me
Okay.
included. So, it would be so cool to bring at least one of the PWL guys here. I could introduce them to you, and
Okay.
maybe they can kind of share stuff like their opinions on wrestling. I feel like just having a different perspective as wrestlers themselves. Maybe they have different like viewpoints. Maybe they look probably deeper into shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be cool. Which one specifically? I don't know yet. I
That's
just
okay.
because no. It's because like the thing is that some of them are really good like in the ring, but some of them have trouble like speaking, which is fine. It happens to the rest of us. So I just need to find someone who I know could like kind of like I won't feel like, oh shit, I feel so bad because I kind of forced them to come on here. Now they're like, I need to find the right one.
No,
So,
I get you, and you have the entire year to do that.
yeah, right. I know, right?
Okay. I do like the idea of us kind of doing. You said panel, and I don't know if you necessarily meant like panel.
No,
but
like just
I do like the idea of us it being like just a random 4-person show at one point, and it's like me, you, and like Matt and Reek, Justin Will, Allison and Will, like just a combination of like 2 other people that, again, what I always specified, especially when talking about on the awards, I need it to be someone you're also comfortable with.
Yeah.
And have some type of
I feel like
relationship with.
I feel like everyone here, like who watches normally, like regular viewers, like I feel like I've either done a show with them or like I would feel comfortable enough because I mean, we talk
exactly that, and like because like
for those shows, I was gonna say that it like where we do 4 people and stuff. It would be cool to like maybe bring back the predictions. Maybe not for every single pay-per-view, but like maybe like the big 4 in the WWE. Like the Rumble, Survivor Series, Mania, because you're gonna be there.
Oh my god, I am gonna be there. It's crazy.
Yeah. I said I'm missing one. I said Survivor Series. I said SummerSlam.
Come on, how could you forget the worst show I went to last year?
For that reason, I'm trying to forget on your behalf.
Honestly, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Unless you want to do like all 7 of AEW's pay-per-views, all of which like happen a week apart from each other.
Yeah, that's a lot happening.
No,
I do like the idea. I mean, even if we don't have a panel and it's just me and you, we fuck it. Yeah, let's bring back prediction, like full like smacked raw type style predictions for going back to our roots, folks. For
real roots, yeah.
So the Rumble is. I just have to like plan this in my head.
Not next week, but the week after, I think.
I believe the Rumble is the 27th. So the 25th will be our Rumble predictions episode. I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna forget.
So instead of doing like an episode like this where we do picks and history and stuff, we just do predictions. Like
I'll probably still do like news and rumors just in case.
Like if I feel like if something big happens, like
yeah, so like
no one better fucking die on that day, okay, or that week.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like. I'm sure no one does. Obviously, no one does. But I don't like talking about death. It's just very sad,
Me, dude. You're telling me I had to do the Brody Lee tribute episode.
Bro, I kind of got a taste. I had to do the Bray Wyatt one. We did a Bray Wyatt one. Oh.
Remember when I told myself I'd never do another one?
I'm glad you did it for Bray, though. I'm glad you did it for
anything for Bray. Okay, so we'll do Rumble predictions 25th. Whatever the show ends up being that we do the week of, well, I'm in Philly, we'll make that our Mania predictions. I do like that idea. Any other like ideas either for people or episode types that you want to do on this show?
I do like when, except I don't know what we could do because like it's rare. Like when I reacted to MJF's pipe bomb, that's just because I was taking a wrestling break because Hangman lost the title. I was so upset. So but that doesn't really happen. I try to watch wrestling as much as I can. So maybe it can be the opposite. Like maybe I can have you watch and react to like again one of the PWL matches that I thought was pretty fucking cool, like
Okay.
something like that, like some more like reaction, like live reactions,
And it'll be easier too now because we have StreamYard.
Yes, you could put it like on the little thing and you could watch it there.
Because like when I posted the snippet of you reacting, people were like, "Why don't you have it on screen?" I was like, OBS was different, y'all. Y'all don't understand. It's fine. But no, okay, live reactions, or I can just try and find like random outlandish things that you might not have seen before, like before you were born, kind of shit.
That is true. That is very true. Like, there's like again, like when I was growing up, before I was really a wrestling fan, like my dad would be like, "Look, watch this like video," and like it would show like some out of pocket shit that's happening in wrestling, and I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, I
like,
could definitely find
like
shit.
I think he showed me one of the clips he showed me. I could have sworn it's like when when Jeff Jarrett hits the Great Moolah with his guitar, and he puts Mae Young in the figure 4. Like, he was like, look, he's like, he hits the old lady with the guitar. I'm like, just
I mean, pretty funny, but
no, it is. But like the fact that he would show me shit like that, like he used to do that not just with wrestling, but like with like friends. Like he would be like, look at their cell phone. It's like the freaking brick phone from the 80s. Or he'd be like, or like with Hell's Kitchen. That's why I'm a huge Hell's Kitchen fan, because he's like, look, like he would show me like the punishments from Hell's Kitchen, and he'd be like, look at what they're doing. They're in the garbage and stuff. And I thought it was hilarious.
That's amazing.
So stuff like that, yeah, you could show me from wrestling.
I can try and find stuff from like when I was younger.
Yeah.
That like I distinctly remember. And we can even so like with the live reaction stuff, we can even try and find like stuff that was like super impactful to us.
Yeah. Or even like, because WWE has been posting a lot of like the full matches on YouTube. I don't know how their copyright is worked. I think that my copyright is so hard. But like if we like, even if we had both seen it already, if we go back and just watch a match together, like, oh, we react to, one of my favorite matches, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell 2014. That was a good ass match. Like rewatching that,
So I think for those we would have to record, and then I would have to somehow strategically chop it up so it's not technically the full match that we post. If that makes sense?
Yeah, well, what you could do, if like it's obviously gonna be a little extra work, but what we could do is
I would have no problem.
Is like it's gonna have to be pre-recorded. I get it, but like cut like maybe certain parts that aren't as like, all right, we could like miss this part, and then like just like put a transition so they know like, all right, it wasn't just a jump cut, like, oh shit, like where am I at? There's like a clear transition to show that, all right, they cut something out and they're just jumping to like the next big thing or whatever.
Yeah, like a lot of people do that if they do like reactions to. Yeah, we can definitely figure that, because I want to try and do like a little more like editing on some stuff on my end. I have nothing fucking fancy, but like because again, for the idea that I have, I want to try and figure that out. My brain is just firing on all cylinders now. So for fan interaction stuff, I was thinking, this was literally a shower thought, because I got a shower this morning, and I was like, what is something we could do to go along with predictions for the big four / big 5, if we include Money in the Bank.
That's true.
What if we do some type of like giveaway type thing, where it's like we can either do, like whoever gets like, we'll have like
predictions, like
correct. the most predictions correct, and we'll have people like, we'll make up like graphics and shit, and maybe not for the Rumble because like we don't have time.
I was gonna say that's a lot just for the Rumble match alone. That's 60
not for the Rumble, because that's too, the graphics, that's too fucking much. But like for the Rumble itself, so we could do like a random number generator. So like we each get 2 numbers for the men, 2 numbers for the women. And if our number wins, then we will like, I'm trying to like figure it out. The Rumble is going to be hard, but for prediction stuff, I want to do like get the fans involved and kind of do what like Denise does.
Yeah.
Tweet about it, ask a question, get responses. I'll cut it off at a certain time. I'll do the number generator, the wheel thing, and we'll just like send them a shirt or send them a gift card or something to WWE shop.
Yeah, I think a gift card might be a little bit easier because you can do it electronically, and also because you don't have to wait. Like, oh, sorry, you're gonna have to wait until they make the shirt and then they ship it out and then this. So at least like that way they can order it on their own time, and then we don't have to worry about, well, which one are you gonna choose? Then, well, this one's more expensive than others. Like they're gonna probably choose the most expensive shirt.
Oh well, if we ended up doing like the shirt thing, I would like cap it at a certain price.
Okay, I was like,
I'm not made of, as much as we joke about it, I'm not made of fucking money, y'all.
Katie Fat Stacks is a lie.
Hashtag Katie Fat Stacks is a fucking lie, y'all.
It's a facade, and you all fell for it.
$1 million man who?
Not me, bitch.
Not fucking me, bitch. I think that'd be a cool, fun way. Maybe, I don't know. Can you think of like any other like ways to like interact with like the fans or the live chat more?
Interact.
Because somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody was like, more fan interaction.
Yeah. Trying to think. Like, when I still need to find a freaking another day to do part 2, but like the tier list thing, we could probably do something like that, but like with our own topics that are not like the ones that I'm gonna be doing. So that way we could have more people like, giving their opinions. They could help choose like which one, like, do you think this should go in and why, and like.
Okay, yeah, so like make it a live thing and have people be like, oh, it should be here, no, it should be here, and like,
yeah,
okay, we could do that. Okay.
I'm trying to think of what else.
It's also harder because we're not like a super big podcast and stuff like that.
I know, but like I feel like that could help us grow, like.
Exactly.
We could
like
do
doing all of this stuff.
We could do like the thing, like make sure you tag 2 people. Tag 2 of your friends.
Honestly, shit.
In order to enter the giveaways, like you got to tag 2 people. Enter the giveaway.
Tag 2 wrestling fans. And then like it'll be like, so I mean that's an easy one I can do for the Rumble.
I hate to take from SmackDraw again, but like maybe not unpopular wrestling opinions, but like stuff related to that where we have people submit their stuff and then we react to it or we give our opinions on it. So it doesn't have to be unpopular wrestling opinions like specifically, but like it could be like again, like for example, if we do predictions, like have people submit their predictions and then like explain why, and like we can
So since I started using the Instagram again, which I'm told myself I wouldn't, I'm very proud of myself. I stuck to it last week.
Yay!
I'll post so I'll do it like next week, so that way we have everything for the following Thursday, or I'll do it like in the Monday in 2 weeks or something like that. I'll post the question on the show's Instagram and be like, give us your bold predictions for 2024 Royal Rumble. We'll talk about them on the show. And like I'll make sure I save them all, and then we'll go through them.
And make sure to tag me so I could like put it on my story as well, so that way I can like get more people to watch also.
Yeah,
I'm very active on Instagram. Like you're Twitter active, I'm Instagram active.
Exactly.
So together we fuse in the or this way.
This way. Oh shit.
Yeah, there you go. We fuse.
God, the fucking.
I know it's so weird that it's all mirrored. But yeah. And then, okay. Maybe also like Q&As, like question, like what do you think? Like have them, we do all this live, and then have them submit their questions, or statements. It doesn't have to always be questions, Like
we used to do that. Remember?
We did
back on SmackDraw. We would have people on Instagram or Twitter, be like, oh, we were like, give us a question of the week kind of thing.
Oh, I don't remember that. I do not
really.
No,
that was the first like 10 episodes on SmackDraw.
I did not know that, but now it's our thing. We're taking.
Now it's ours.
But no, like have it live so that way we could like we'll see if your question made the cut. Obviously because we have to go through the questions. Because we're not gonna do shit that we're not gonna like.
Oh yeah. So that's that's the same thing I want to do for like the predictions thing for the Rumble right
but like
now.
just regular Q&A. Some people like, I do this on Instagram. I say ask or say anything, and then they'll be like, well, top 5, favorite, Kenny Omega matches in New Japan, and I'll be like, all right, well, I like this one, everyone. I always get asked my top 3 or 5 Kenny Omega gear. My all-time favorite will always be Wrestle Kingdom 13. That is his best gear, and you can fight.
Is that One-Winged Angel or Terminator?
That's the One-Winged Angel. It's the green. He has the big wing. He has the armor. He looks fucking sexy.
I knew it was one of the two. That's about all I got.
Terminator's Wrestle Kingdom 11, but yeah,
that was close.
It's close enough. Those 3, like
I know.
11, 12, and 13, really good gear from Kenny Omega. Like, holy shit, man. That dude would go all out in his pay-per-views for New Japan, and then he went to AEW, and I was like, yeah, not so much.
All out.
I'm not joking. Like he
Oh, I know.
They made their return at Full Gear, and he wore the same gear he wore at All Out, which was not even from the All Out. Like that All Out wasn't the debut of that gear. It was from All Out 2020. Like I'm like, Kenny, come on, man.
He just didn't.
But I will say, when he does commit, he kills it. Like his Street Fighter gear from the Collision episode right before Halloween. That man looks good in pink. All right, but yeah, stuff like that, so we can like talk about it. People could talk about it, like if they didn't ask the question, they could still give their answer, in the comments, and we could of course like put them up because we have the power to put the comments up. I have the power.
We have the power, and I won't take it away.
Kitty, I've taken the power away from myself before.
Yes, I didn't even take it from Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay, so I'll start cooking on some stuff, specifically for the Rumble because that's the first one coming up.
Yep.
I'll start planning everything. Obviously, I'll end up probably doing the Instagram part of it. We'll say like the 22nd. That's a Monday, so that gives people like a little bit of time. Gives me time to like get everything for it. That way I'm not worrying about it Wednesday night being like, fuck.
Yeah.
So, I'll start thinking about that. I'll start trying to create some stuff. I'll talk to the peoples that you want to have on here.
All right.
Maybe we can start, maybe next month, we'll try and get at least one person on with us to kind of get a 3-person show, and we'll see who's free. Times might have to be different for certain people, i.e. Matt.
Yeah.
But we can figure all that out.
I like what we have so far. I like our ideas.
I like that we're trying to interact with the people more.
Yeah, gotta give the people what they
want.
Yes, as they zoom out.
Exactly. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. All that shit. Savannah, tell people where they can find you and what you're working on.
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Y2Garcia _. There's an underscore. It's not me. We are still, it is going to happen. It's just, again, kind of, we just mentioned, timing is just very hard to do sometimes with people. Mm-hmm. So, but it is still in talks. So Wrestle Kingdom recap and Light the Fuse. We're going to do Bucks Gear Part 2. I know Jaylee wanted to wait until she was back in school. I know it sounds a little weird, but it's because she could actually rent a room in the library, which is what she did last time. So she could have her own privacy. So now she's back in school. So it's, again, just finding the time. And the same with the Wrestle Kingdom recap. I have, my friend Gemma who's going to do it with me. It's, again, just finding the time. So we're going to work on that. I start school next week, but I only go to campus on Monday and Tuesday, so I should have more free time to hopefully get more stuff out there, edit and stuff. Yay. I really do, especially because it is the new year and it's January. I really do want to start contributing to the Patreon. I don't have any updates on what exactly yet. I know we talked about the nail stuff, but like right now, maybe we'll talk. I'll think about it. Like I'm kind of going through like almost like writer's block or artist's block, but with like my nails. Like
I understand.
I did nail art. It's just like the Bucks colors, the Spy versus Spy stuff.
Spy versus Spy.
Yeah, so that's all I've done, and I just put like their little logo in the lightning bolt, like in glossy polish over matte polish is nothing special. So I'm really going through like an artist block right now. I need to think of an idea. So just
I get it, trust me.
So when I come up with something, hopefully I'll be able to just get it done. So
yeah,
thank you for being patient with me is all I can say. But that's what I have going on.
Yeah, and of course you can follow me on Twitter at KatieRising13, Linktree in my bio, take all things ShElite Showcase, twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase, youtube.com/ShElite Showcase, typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Again, unless we have a guest and we gotta change times or things happen, we change times. Sometimes it's all right. And like Savannah said, patreon.com/ShElite Showcase. Inside the Mind of was supposed to return this week. Speaking of timing being wrong, person I had, things happened. They have to change the time, and I was like, that's perfectly understandable. So hopefully soon, that will come back because I was very, very excited to do it, and then that kind of happened. So it kind of put me down for a second. But Inside the Mind of will be back. More interviews. Like somebody suggested they wanted to see that. I'm gonna branch out a little more. Shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars type shit. So look forward to that. Like I said, I got ideas cooking for the Patreon, and it's gonna be literally nothing wrestling related.
Ooh,
and it's gonna be so interesting if I can do it right and if I want to do it. It's like I'm leaving it very vague because it might not happen. So just in case. But yeah, guys, be on the lookout for all of this new fun shit that we have planned for this year.
Yes.
I'm very excited. Yeah, so we'll start getting all this cooking, and in 2 weeks, we're bringing back predictions, baby. Wow. How Savannah and I met on a prediction show.
Yeah, that is true. Well, not met, but that's how we started podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we met like way before then.
Met on cameras in a specific setting.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, with that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, bye-bye.